So, hi everyone, welcome to the webinar. So, those of you all who are attending this webinar for the first time, my name is Nilesh. I work with BridgeLabz as an alumni relations manager. I'm working here from past 1 year. With us, we have a candidate, okay, who recently completed the fellowship program. So, welcome, Bhavana. How are you?
Yeah, yeah, I'm good, Nilesh.
Uh,
Thanks for the
really
warm welcome. Yeah,
great to have you here. We also have with us
yeah,
Yatin. Yatin Gandhi is one of our senior counselors. I am sure most of you all already know him. Welcome, Yatin.
Yeah, hi Nilesh. Thanks for inviting me.
Uh,
So, good
Great to
afternoon
have
to
you.
everyone. Yeah.
So Bhavna is a computer science engineer from Hyderabad. She completed a fellowship program recently. She is placed with an excellent company called Access Private Limited. Okay, as a front-end mobile app developer. So, Bhavna, how are you? How are things going
yeah,
now?
I'm good, Nilesh.
You recently joined
Yes, yes,
Access, right?
everything is good.
How long has
Yeah,
been?
it's just actually been 2 weeks.
Okay.
So
So
yeah, it's
yeah,
going
so
good as of now.
very fresh. So yeah,
Yeah,
so first of all, let me congratulate you. Okay, Exchange is a
yeah,
wonderful company. It is headquartered in South Africa, right? It has
yes,
sales
right.
office in United Kingdom, and it has multiple offices
Yeah,
here in India, right?
yes. There are delivery centers here in India,
Right,
in Hyderabad, Pune, and yeah.
right. So we'll talk about the company profile as we move ahead in the session. Okay. So to begin with,
Okay.
would you like to tell our audience a few things about yourself?
Okay. Yeah. Good evening. Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm Bhavana. I've completed my graduation in the year 2020 uh, in Hyderabad. Like I'm born and brought up here. So after which I got this opportunity. I got to know about this platform, BridgeLabz. So from where I passed out, and right now I'm working in this a great company, XAs, as a front end mobile app developer. So yeah, that is about me.
Thank you, Bhavana. So Bhavana,
Yeah,
when did you complete your engineering?
it was 2020. So after which I was actually trying to get into companies, but I didn't have enough skills. So that's the reason I couldn't get in, and because of the COVID, also hit us very hard. So, uh, like my family also got affected a bit. So it's due to these reasons I couldn't get into any of these companies.
Okay.
So yeah, yeah.
So did you try any guy giving any interviews or did you get any jobs from the placement?
Uh, Yes, I did give interviews,
Hmm.
but I actually didn't get into these technical side with the developer side, coding side. As I said, I didn't have. Though I am from IT background, I didn't had
Hands-on
enough skills.
experience, yeah, hands-on knowledge.
Yeah, experience was important, which I didn't have, and so I did get into non-technical background companies like. But I was really not interested, so I didn't join there. And then I was waiting for a good opportunity to work in developer side. So that was the reason I joined BridgeLabz, where I got to know about it.
Oh,
So yeah,
okay. So basically, you got opportunities into support roles, but you were aspiring to be a deep tech roles, get into deep tech roles.
deep tech roles. Right, right. Yes,
Right. Great. So good, you found us, and we found you.
yes.
So how did you come to know about Business, by the way?
So actually, like one of my cousin told me, and actually, when I was getting mails regarding it,
Hmm.
so that is how I just researched about it and got to know, and I joined the webinar session once.
Okay.
So they gave me a detailed explanation, like how it works and everything. So I felt it was a good platform. I heard about it, I've researched it, and then I joined it immediately.
Wow.
So yeah,
So when did you join our program, roughly?
it was actually in
March 2022. So you, I believe,
March 22.
so you were, I know because that was the COVID period, and you were. unemployed for more than a year, would say, before joining the
Yeah.
program. Okay,
Yes.
okay. So after you joined the program, how was your experience?
My experience was really good. So there were mentors were really helpful in teaching and everything. So first there was RFP session, RFP program, right? Like
Right.
for 2 months. So yeah, it was really good. There were doubt sessions, and the mentor was really helpful in completing our assignments. It's not like only completing the assignments. They were really helpful to actually understand and make us understand the concepts, and giving those assignments and video lectures. So it was really helpful, where I could gain good knowledge and skills, and improve myself a lot. So yeah, and after that we had an interaction session. So where based on your skills you will be mapped into the companies. So after my RFP, I have had an interaction session,
Okay.
and after that I got mapped into one of the company, but I couldn't really get into it because I have rejected because of my mother's illness. I
Okay.
couldn't cope up at that time. But actually I requested for again a remap, because like BridgeLabz was really helpful in that way as well. Actually it got delayed by 2 months, 2 to 3 months I guess. Then I got remapped, and now I've joined the CFP batch. Then they on this React Native front end developer, they trained me over there, and after which I have joined the company.
Okay.
So, yeah. Hmm.
So you had to take a break. You were saying you were because of the mother's illness, and
Illness,
then
yeah.
you took a break of 3 months, and then you rejoined, wherein you were
Rejoined, yes.
mapped for front end mobile development.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Hmm.
So yeah, so that explains your duration because you joined in March and now you have mapped, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, because of that, like for a remap, actually they took a bit long time. I can accept that it was fault from my end, as I was not able to join.
No,
So yeah,
it's
but it
completely
was
understood because you
really
had to
helped
take
me
care of your
to.
mother, so you decided to
Yeah.
take a short break from the program.
Yes.
So
Yes.
generally, our candidates get mapped within 5 to 6 months now.
Yes. Like I have my friends who actually got placed between 5 to 6 months. So as
Okay, from your RFA batch.
yes, my RFP batch friends.
Okay. So can you tell me how did this BridgeLabz program, help you upskill? Okay, as you are coming from a computer science engineering background, so how different is it, learning in BridgeLabz and learning in institute, in the college,
In
engineering
engineering
college, right?
college. See, it's completely different. I can say that I learned much in BridgeLabs than my engineering, to be frank, because in engineering, you didn't have I didn't have that much practical knowledge. We just used to have the theory based, and I know like each and every engineer are not very perfect in whatever they're studying. Uh, like so I had only theory kind of knowledge, but I didn't have practical knowledge. So after joining the Bridge Labs, it was like it was a great platform where practically we had to do the programs and assignments. Assignments were really helpful actually. So where they gave us constant like everyday classes and doubt sessions and everything. No, it actually helped me a lot. So when you're doing it practically, when you're practicing the programs and everything, the coding, see, I was really scared in the start because really didn't know coding much. And then as time passed, I was learning, I was trying really hard for developing the logical part and everything, but it was really helpful. They made me understand the concepts very clearly, and helped me a lot,
Okay.
so I could do it.
So
So
in a
yeah,
day, how many hours did you practice coding after joining the program?
so it was like almost like 8 to 9 hours on an average I used to do.
Oh, wow.
um, So in CFP, it was actually even more, like more than 8 hours. Uh, so in RFP, I really do 8 hours. Like in the beginning, actually, I did only for 5 to 6 hours. Then I was like, this is not happening. So I increased my time. I used to work for at least 8 hours. So it's like same like companies, when you're going to join the
Right.
company, you're going to work for 8 hours, right? So I started implementing in the beginning itself. So yeah.
Okay. Great. Great. Yeah. So candidates I have spoken to, yeah, generally they tend to practice for 8 to 10 hours, which is most of the time means I have heard the same duration. So it is
Yeah.
quite normal if you have to dedicate some hours for a better future. Okay, so typically if
Yeah.
you say like 40 years will be your career. Okay, and if you have to
Mm.
practice 4 months for that to creating that 40 years of career, then it is
Mm.
definitely worth it.
Yes,
So,
yes.
and I'm asking you one question because this is generally our students. Okay, they are very concerned about is about the track score. So, when you joined the program, what was your track score, and by the end of the program, what where have you reached?
Okay, my coming to my track score in the beginning, I was not very good. I'm first. I'll talk about my RFP track score.
Okay,
So it was beginning was 1 week or something. I like it was good in RFP. It was above 3.8 uh,
okay,
in my RFP, and so actually the minimum it should be like from 3.5 to above 4. So I maintained a good track score in my RFP. And then in my CFP, actually, I faced a bit problem. Like in the beginning, it was a new technology which I'm not aware of.
hmm,
So kind of to get into and to get used to that technology kind of took some time for me. So beginning it was like just 3.5 or something in my CFP.
okay,
Then eventually it got increased. Like again it increased by about 3.8, 3.9. Like it used to be fluctuating like 4 and
as you
4.1.
practiced more and you get to know
Yeah,
about
practiced
technology, right?
more.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
by the end of the
Like
CFP batch, what was your track score?
it was 4.
Four, okay.
4. Yeah.
So anything four and above is considered good,
Is
right?
Yeah, yeah.
From not just from our point of view, but also from the company's point of view, where you will be, who are hiring you.
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. So, so it was fun, right? It must have been challenging, I'm sure, but also fun.
Yeah, yeah. It was
Okay.
very challenging. Yeah.
So, front-end mobile app developer. Okay.
Hmm.
What kind of responsibilities do you have in your company? Miss? Or you will be assuming in the future because you are very recent. I can understand that. So
Yeah.
what is your job role?
So actually, mine is React Native technology. It's like a framework where you develop mobile apps for both iOS and Android. Like before, it was different for iOS. The framework is different for iOS and for Android. But the technology which I learned, the React Native framework is like it is hybrid, where you can develop both on like you can code once and develop apps on both the platforms, which is iOS and Android.
Oh,
So it is really great. Like the front end part is developing the UI, and I also developed the back end. We used to connect it to Firebase.
okay,
So yeah, I developed this Google like Fundu Notes app,
okay,
which everyone is supposed to. So then in company right now, I it has been just 2 weeks, but I'm actually put under a project which didn't start yet. So the company exact requirements I can't tell you now.
and
So yeah, yeah.
wow, so great.
So actually, one thing I can tell that they're definitely not going to treat you like a fresher. So
Yeah, because yeah, the
they
expectations coming for the employees coming from BridgeLabz are a little bit different,
train.
right?
Yeah.
Wow. So, but yeah, the technology is really good, which is it. Okay, because
Yes, it's very
earlier
good.
there used to be separate developers. So iOS has to be iOS developers, and Android developers used to be called
Android
Android
developer.
developers. So now that
Yeah,
you the technology which you are working on, it is kind of adaptive, right?
adaptive,
Right.
right?
So
Yeah,
to both the platforms, Android as well as iOS.
iOS. Yes,
Wow.
right.
So and your company is a service-based company or a product-based company?
It's a product-based company
Okay.
where, yeah,
So products being what kind of product?
the mobile apps which are being developed, not only mobile apps, like web apps and everything,
Hmm.
it is being made and it is being delivered to the clients. So
Okay.
in that way, yeah,
So yeah, so app is would be a product
accord,
also. But
yeah, not only app, like yeah, web apps and
application
everything.
management, and also you, I believe you, X-rays also works with data and analytics and process automations for clients. Also quality
Yeah,
and assurance, right?
right, right, yeah.
Okay. So and you have clients in different industries like banking and insurance, retail and manufacturing, healthcare, hospitality. So
Yes, yes,
so so core industries. These are
yeah.
great, great. So we can start taking questions from the audience. Okay, Yatin, is there anything you want to ask Bhavna before we move on to the audience?
Nothing as such. So she has already shared her experience. So let's ask our participants to ask as many questions, and we'll loop in between. So
Okay.
let's start with the
Sure,
audience.
sure, sure. So, guys, if you have any questions, please ask her in the chat room and we can address them. So, we already have one question from Darshan. At the time of placement, ma'am, how
How
was your
was
track
track?
score? Yeah, how much was your track
Okay.
score?
As I said, my track score was at the time of placement at like end of the CFP session. It was 4. Uh, it was good. So yeah, it eventually got increased. Before it was not very good.
Okay,
So yeah, it eventually got increased. May I know, are you from Java stream or .NET stream? So first in RFP, I was in .NET stream, and then in CFP, I got JavaScript. So yeah,
okay. You have practiced
okay,
on
you're
both
yes,
.NET as
yes,
well as Java.
yes,
Okay,
JavaScript. Like there might be a question like once you're getting .NET, how can they be placed? Only the syntax will be different, so it's not a big problem over there. So yeah.
okay. Okay. So, I hope Shrikant, Bhavna has answered your question. Any more questions for Bhavna, for Yatin sir, for me? You can ask them in the chat room.
So I see a lot of participants, guys. This is your time to ask as many questions as you want. Akash, Buddha Reddy, Darshan, Divya, Ishwar, Megha, Shriram. Come on, guys. This is your time.
So we have a question from Sriram. Your front end developer, was it really hard to become a software developer being a BridgeLabz learner?
No, it was actually easier because of BridgeLabz. Otherwise, I wouldn't have developed an app by myself, which I'm really proud of. Actually, so it was actually hard in the beginning. Each and everyone, it will be a bit difficult to learn, but eventually you'll learn. There are mentors; they'll be helpful. So it is. It has been easier as time passed. So yeah, you don't really have to worry about it. You'll eventually learn.
Right.
So yeah.
Uh, in the beginning, it can be overwhelming for most of the students. I can understand that because also our students are coming from non-engineer, non-IT background. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
so it can be overwhelming. But as you practice, as you go along the program, okay, you
yeah.
will keep on getting better at it day by day.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
don't
it
worry,
doesn't
Shreya.
matter like if you are from non-IT background
Right,
also.
right,
Yeah, you can actually do it. This is what I.
right. You must have seen like how many, if you can tell us, like how many can students from your batch were coming from non-IT?
Yeah, there were many. Like right now, I and my one of my friend from CF batch, we are both are from same company, and
Oh,
even he is from civil background, and we both are in some same technology. So he's doing really good, and
oh.
yeah,
So great example right there. See, you coming from
yes,
computer science and your friend your, and colleague like is coming from civil engineering background, and you
yes,
both are
yes,
working on the same technology in the same company.
yeah, yeah, right.
So great example. Yeah.
Huh.
So Ishwar wants to know, are they giving training after joining the company?
No, because actually you're already being trained over here. So the maximum time, like you have to utilize this time to where the BridgeLabz is providing you the training. No, so so yeah. Again, after going into the company, they're not going to train you, but eventually over there also you will be learning. It's not
Right.
that they'll you'll be having your mentors over there also, like so it's not a big problem if you're not understanding anything. There are seniors who can help you out, so yeah, it's like that.
I think Yatin, you would like to add to this.
Yeah, so rightly said by Bhavana. So that
Hmm.
is the only reason why we are giving you this important training, because we don't want to take any training in the company's part.
Come.
Okay.
Yes.
So give your best during these 4 months, maximum time, like Bhavana mentioned, 8 to 9 hours, and it will increase in your CFE custom fellowship training.
Hmm.
So all the best to all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sanket wants to know. Question from Sanket is, how was your first interaction with the company?
Yeah, my first interaction with the company was really good. They did like see, some companies might ask you about the technical, like how what project you do on. It'll be a basic interaction about yourself and the project which you have done.
Mhm.
So it was good. My interaction with the company was good.
So was it during the CFP when you were going to CFP batch?
No, after like it was like when I'm going to join the company, there was an interaction with the
Okay.
company head or something. So where they asked me to explain whatever on the project I did. So it was not a big to worry about it. It was a basic interaction about introduction about yourself and what you have done.
So
So yeah,
not an interview, just a basic introduction
yeah,
kind of.
yeah, basic introduction. So yeah.
Okay. So and how long before you joined the company did you give this interaction? Do this interaction?
It was just a week, 1 week
A
before.
week before. Okay.
A week.
So how many Shrikant wants to know how many months you took to get job mapping from when you about to join in BridgeLabz?
Okay, it was
Uh,
about 2 months after my first RFP batch, where the first interaction was done, and then I got a mapping. So based on my performance in the interaction, I got the mapping immediately. So yeah,
okay. So thank you. I think he means like from the time you joined BridgeLabz maybe, but this we had already explained, right? That you joined in March, but there was a period in between you had to
yes,
take
it
a
was
break,
really
and now you
break.
got mapped in uh, May. Sorry, November. Sorry.
Uh,
So
November.
right. So it was, if you see, it was a period of 8 months from March till November, but there was a gap of 3 months where Bhavna took a break because to take care of her mother. So tentatively, it is like 5 months.
Yeah,
So okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay.
So what stopped you for getting in full stack or backend developer? So actually, first initially I was placed in a backend developer actually, where in Bangalore. Uh, as I told, because of my mother's illness, I couldn't get into that. Then again, I got mapped into the front end developer side. So yeah.
Okay. Oh, I hope Sriram has answered your question. Darshan wants to know, ma'am, at the time of placement, which score is considered as workshop score or daily basis task score considered?
Time of which score is considered workshop? Workshop is in the sense the first after the RFP, right?
Right.
Right,
Okay, okay. No, no. At the time of placement, your CFP batch, when you are going to get placed, no, the mapped company, the CFP score does matter. So there also you are going to get like every week task. So based on that track score, you're going to get it. You're
okay.
being considered.
Thank you, Bhavana.
Yeah.
So, question from Vinay Kumar is, what all the things company have checked to judge your knowledge so they can hire you? For example, GitHub, track score, or any project, any additional test, any interview process from company side.
Company have checked you to judge your knowledge so they can hire you. See, no, I don't know the back end process which they had done. I had the interaction session where they asked me to like what they already know what BridgeLabz is doing. We are like all the skills they has been mentioned in my resume kind of thing they have been made, and it is being submitted to the company. So all my skills and everything has been mentioned over there, and when the company interaction is also done, they quite know like whatever work I've done. So yeah,
So,
there is no interview as such, but they already know what it is being done
so
to
let
judge
me
you.
add to it, guys. So from day one, you will get assignments to work on. Then during your training, you will get live projects, workshops, and all. Right. So everything is important. So whether it's track score, whether it's your projects, whether it's your workshop, so all will be taken into consideration. Okay. So
Mm.
don't think that if you have got a good track score, you will not perform in workshops or projects, because we will share all the data with the company.
Yeah, yeah, that has been done. Yeah.
Secondly, there is no interview, no technical round, no aptitude round, no test. So how these companies evaluate your performance? So whatever you have done in your assignments, project, workshop, that is the only way to evaluate you. Okay. So just be
Right,
prepared on that part. Take everything seriously. This is an intensive program, and Git, and you have also mentioned, for example, GitHub. So GitHub is a backbone. If you don't know GitHub, you cannot call yourself a software developer, right? So
Right.
prepare for everything. Give your maximum efforts. That's it. You will be successful.
great. Thank you, Atin. Thank you, Bhavna. So I
Yeah,
hope
thank
this
you.
has cleared your doubts, Vinay Kumar. If you have any questions to add on, you can certainly ask us in the chat room. So, Bhavna, before
Hmm.
we get any questions, okay. So, are you
Okay.
working from home or have you joined office?
No, it is from work from office.
Okay. Yeah. So now
So I'm
companies from October itself, most of the companies have either started work from office completely or on a hybrid model.
on a hybrid mode, yeah. But
Uh,
mine is completely from work from office.
okay.
So yeah,
And what is the strength of this office where you have joined?
it is around 40,
40. Okay.
40, yeah. 40.
Great. So guys, yeah, please feel free to ask more questions if you have any questions. Okay, Sriram wants to know, can you guys please tell a little more about RFP and CFP and its importance on our path?
So yeah, RFP and CFP are both are very important. RFP, according to me, according to my experience, I can say that RFP is really important uh, because that where the maximum work should be done over there, like the logic building part, like learning the language perfectly and everything. uh, it is more helpful, like you're going to get your mentors, you're going to get like assignments, and all the material is being provided. So it you should work really hard over there. And then when you're coming to CFP, it shouldn't be a problem, because you're already done, you're already good in your RFP. Then your CFP will not be a big problem. So that is the both are really important in that way.
Yeah, guys. So every phase is important, whether it's boot camp, RFP, or CFP. So boot
Yes.
camp is your foundation part, then RFP is your programming language, and CFP is your custom training, like your technology training.
Hmm.
So after your RFP, you'll be having interaction with the companies, and this is how the companies will map you to the technology. So whichever technology you get selected will be trained in the CFP batch. Okay. So it could
Yes.
be any technology depending on your performance.
Yeah.
So every phase is important. Okay.
Hmm.
So yeah, thank you, Yatin and Bhavna. Then,
Thank
so
you.
Sriram, I hope we have answered your question.
After getting
The
an
RFP,
RFP, you will be placed. You'll be mapped into a company
right,
uh, based on a specific technology, and then you are going to get trained in that specific technology in your CFP, and then you're going to get the joining, the placement in the company. Joining is being done after that.
right. So, Papna, two different things. One is getting mapped, and one is being placed in the company itself. So you are getting mapped, okay, wherein you come to know the company and the technology you will be in after completion of your RFP, okay. And when you get into CFP, there you learn the technology for which you are being mapped, okay. And then at the end of the program, CFP program, you are placed in the company. So I hope we have answered your question. Yeah. Uh, any more questions, guys? Sriram,
Basically CTC, like the fresher, you're going to be developed like placed as a fresher only. So you can expect the minimum, not 20 lakhs per package, it is only for experienced. See, in or your RFP and CFP, you're hardly 4 months experience, you can say. So based on that, you're a fresher, so you can expect around that CTC only, like a fresher CTC.
right.
Yeah.
Yes, guys. So it starts from 4 LPA, it goes up to 6, 7, maximum 8, depending on your performance. Again, the company, the technology, right? But 20
Hmm.
LPA, as she mentioned, you need 4 to 5 years of experience.
Yeah.
So this is your entry to the IT world, you know. But gradually, as you gain more experience, you can reach that 20 lakhs per annum package. Period to join the
Yeah.
company after mapping. So that is the CFP duration basically. So how long was your CFP?
It was 2 months.
2 months. So
CFP was 2 months, yeah.
So, Suraj, CFP, like Bhavana said, her CFP was for 2 months, roughly 8 weeks. But it also depends on the technology you are being mapped into. So it can differ based on the technology. It can differ from anywhere from 6 weeks to more than 8 weeks also,
Yeah.
right? Shrikant wants to know: is there any workshops or weekly reviews in CFP batch?
Yes, yes, definitely. You're going to have weekly reviews. Based on that only, you will be getting your track score. So, yeah. So, it is really important you perform well in every week and complete the tasks. So, there you're going to develop, you'll be placed in a project, and you have to give them weekly review on that. So, yeah.
Right. So welcome, Sriram. Thank you for your comment. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask us. Vinay Kumar wants to know, assuming you have scored a track score is range 4 to 4.3, I want to know what are those points which you have missed to score completely 5.0, so that we will be trying to perform better in that perspective.
Okay, the points which okay, yeah. See, starting, I
Interesting with
would actually, yeah, from my experience, I can say you're going to get your assignments and everything. So the mistakes which I have done, I can share with you guys. See, you should actually take this very seriously. First thing, and you're going to get your RFP, right. Do maximum research. Like you're getting assignments. Don't copy them, or do your own research. Try to do it and complete it by yourself. And if you're not getting it, there is Google, so you can search it. And when there you're not getting it, you're having doubt sessions, you can take help from your mentors. So I didn't really do a lot on this. So that is where I was lagging in the lagging. So I'm not saying I did copy the assignments, but I tried to do it. So I'm giving the same advice to everyone. You can actually take the help, and do it by yourself and learn. And there are plenty of videos. If you're not if you're not understanding any concept, there are plenty of videos on YouTube. You can go and do your own kind of learning, and so which will help you to improve your scores. And so yeah,
great.
that is it.
Thank you, Bhavana. That was really great of you to, admit your shortfalls and then, asking them to improve on them. Great, great. Thank you so much. So I hope, Vinay, you can, implement what Bhavana, she was trying to say, like, she did not do that. But if you try to, add those points in your training, you can certainly score more than 4.3 also.
Yeah.
So Shrikant
And
wants
yeah,
to know
guys,
your yes, yes, Yatin. Continue.
let me add one more thing. A lot of you talk about track score, but I don't know whether you guys know what is track. What do you mean by track? So T stands for your timeliness. Timeliness means, are you joining the sessions on time? Are you joining late? So everything has been tracked. R stands for regularity. Are you joining the classes continuously, or are you taking gaps in between? Then A stands for your attitude. C stands for your communication, and K stands for knowledge. So this will give you a more clear picture how it works. And then again, we have your assignments and projects, right? So it is
Wow,
a sum of all. I hope this will help you to score more than what Bhavna scored, four, five,
Yeah.
five, five.
Yes, yes, definitely.
good point, Yatin. Even I didn't know what that. So
Yeah,
thank you for that.
yeah.
So Shrikant wants to know what was your track score by the end of the CFP.
As I said, it was 4.
4.4.0, right?
Yeah, 4.1, 4 point. Yeah.
So question from Swapna is gap between RFP and CFP is okay in relapse or getting continue 4 months class is compulsory. So, Swapna, it is not okay in a way, but okay, because see, Bhavana's mother was not well during that period. So, as a special, case, we allowed her to take this gap. So, it is not
Yeah, right.
normally, but it is on case to case basis. Right, Yatin? Yatin, you're on mute.
Yeah, guys. So we do not advise you to take any gaps in between. But if you have any genuine problem wherein you can't really focus on your work, then we will take an exception, like in case of Bhavna. But yeah,
Yeah.
if it's avoidable, please avoid it, because we also have commitment with the companies, right?
Right.
That is the reason we are giving you this design structure training. So that's it.
So, you complete the batch. So you will get mapped with the company and eventually placed as well. So great session so far. I guess very nice questions coming from the audience as well. And Bhavna, you have been, patiently answering them. Thank you so much. Uh,
Yeah.
we will wait for a few more minutes and check if we have any more questions, or maybe we can wrap the session after that. So, a couple of more questions. One from Shrikant is the technology that which BridgeLabz gave you, are you opted among the options that which they gave, or it's our choice?
No, it's not our choice. Based on the performance which you give, based on that you are being mapped. Like you are being going to get the technology, and they're going to train you accordingly.
Yeah, right. So, guys, we will support your preference, but
Hmm.
at the end, it all matters as per your performance,
Yes.
right?
So, Sriram wants to know, don't mind being silly to us. What if we fail in programs and track scores achievements, and what will happen? So this is actually a very important question. Uh,
Yeah, guys. So, I
yeah, so
think
Yatin,
Bhavana
maybe
might not be.
yes,
Yeah, right. So Bhavana might not be knowing it because she has successfully completed it. So guys, we have designed this program in such a way that it starts from basic and it ends in 4 months, right? This is a structure, but depending on your technology you will get, it might increase to 4.5 or let's say 5 months. Now, what happens if you are not selected due to your low performance? So in that scenario, we will give you guaranteed internship. So this is going to be a paid internship, which is going to be for 6 months. Okay. So every month you will get stipend of 6,000 during your internship. Plus you will get BridgeLabz experience along with the placement. So your placement will not stop until you get placed. So if you are not getting a opportunity in 4 months, you might get in the fifth month or maybe in the sixth month, because wherever you were weak, we will retrain you on those topics. Okay. So eventually you will get a job, 100% job guarantee is there, but it all depends on your performance. So try to perform within these 4 months. Okay. Give your daily maximum efforts, 9-10 hours, what Bhavna said. If you give that, I don't think so. You will be having this problem. Okay. And don't think about this option. Internship is just a backup option, right? We don't want
right.
anybody to lose any opportunity. So
Right.
work hard, 4 months only, set your career. That's it.
Thank you, Yatin. So, any more questions? So, guys, if you have any questions, please, I would request you to ask them here right now. We do this weekly sessions, okay, with a new candidate every weekend. But you'll have to wait for another 6 days, 7 days to ask the question. So if you have anything in your which is concerning, you have any doubts, you can ask them now. Sriram wants to know, what are the big companies we are tied to for interviews? Google, Samsung, any of them? Yatin, I guess you can
So yeah.
answer this question.
So guys, here we are partnered with MNC startups, fintech, large enterprises, right? So we have good brands and all. But Google, Samsung, Apple, these are like cream company, right? They prefer to hire students from tier one colleges, those who are exceptionally well, right? So we are not having them as a partner because they have a very strict culture, right? If you are having less than, let's say, 70-80%, they will not even shortlist your resume. They want proper academic performance, no gaps, no backlogs, right? So if we try to partner with these companies, most of the students will not get opportunities, and that is not our motive. So our mission is to help maximum engineers to get into IT jobs. So that is why we have partnered with such companies wherein there is no issue of percentage gaps and all, right? So my advice to you, you guys are fresher, don't run for big brands. It's time for you to start your career. So whatever opportunity you get, take it. Spend 1 year, 2 years down the line, then you are free to go anywhere.
Right. Right. Thank you, Yatin. Yatin, we have a follow-up question from Srikanth. So guarantee internship means it's like our internship that which we do during our engineering projects in our BTech for fourth year.
Yeah, you can say that, but it is not same what you do in your college, so it is going to be very different, right? So in this internship, definitely we will retrain you on topics which you are not able to perform, okay? And then again, you will get some projects from BridgeLabz. So we'll try to improve your performance. That is the only reason for this internship, okay? So we don't want you to lag behind. That is the only purpose of giving this internship and pay you, because again 4 months you are paying to us, and after that we have promised you will start earning money, right? So that is the only reason we want to support you, so that you earn some money, you improve your performance, and you get some experience also, exposure also. It will help you to get into a company as soon as possible. Okay.
Right. So moving on to the next question, what happened when RFP completed and not mapped yet? So this
What
is
happened?
yeah, if the RFP is completed and you have not been mapped, that is what.
So again, see, guys, this happens with, like, I'll say very minimal percentage of people. Again, what we consider your track score, your performance, and all, right. So if we somewhere that you guys were not able to perform up to the mark, then definitely we'll do something about it, right? So we have another basic reinforcement program wherein will we put you and we will train you those topics where you were not performing well, and after some time, then again your interaction will start and you'll be moved to CFP batch. Okay.
Right.
So the process will not stop.
So the goal here is to get you placed at the end of the program. Our goal is only to get you placed. Okay, and we are not giving up you. Even if you are lacking on any aspect and your score is low, we try to retrain you. So right, Yatin.
Yeah, right.
So moving on to the next question, Swapna, at the end of the internship, Swapna wants to know at the end of the internship, giving a certificate or not.
Yes, guys, absolutely. You will get certificates. In fact, it starts from a boot camp only. Whatever topics you complete, you get a certificate for that. Right, Bhavna?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So we'll wait for any more questions are coming. Any more questions? So question from Swapna, what is your daily routine with BridgeLabz, man?
So daily routine with BridgeLabz is like, as I told, I used to work hard like for 8 hours, and so daily routine is like almost I see this was crucial time. Beginning I didn't do much, like I didn't give much time, but later on I understood that I need to give more hours towards the assignments or towards the learning. Then so I gave my 8 hours, like the regular, if you're going to get placed in a company, so that is what I took. So minimum 8 hours I used to give my time uh, towards learning.
So every day, like you used to have your sessions in the morning or the evening because you have two batches, right?
So it was yeah,
So
two
morning.
batches with it.
So
Morning.
yeah. So
It's
and
morning, and so there was a doubt session in the
after that,
evening.
right?
So it was like, yeah. So in between I used to do on my work. Actually in CFP it was even more like doubt sessions was regular, because you are going to get doubts frequently while
Frequent.
doing it.
Right.
So it was really helpful. Like I used to be working, and then if I'm getting any doubt, I used to um, message my doubt session ma'am. So she used to help me. So it was like that.
Okay. So I hope Swapna has answered your question. Sriram wants to know what is your next plan, Bhavna?
Okay, my next plan is that I want to get a good experience first of all in this company which I'm working. After getting an experience, only then you're going to maybe I'll switch and try for a higher, higher CTC. So yeah,
Right.
I want to gain a good experience right now. So yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Bhavna. So do we have a question from Raja. Do we have to pay for the next price that starts after RFP? Yatin sir.
Yes, Raja, it's a good question. And I hope you guys must be aware because in the first call itself, which is with your counselors, you get to know about it. So that is called income sharing agreement. Now, income sharing agreement depends on your technology. Now, we provide jobs in testing and development role, right? So if you are selected for a testing role, there is no further payment involved. If you are selected for a development role, then yes, ISC is applicable, and that is total cost is 72K, which is like every month 6,000 for 1 year, 12 months. So that is the cost which is involved. And during like after the RFP, you don't have to pay. So there will be a couple of form fillings, and for 2 months during your custom fellowship, you'll be paying 1,000, right? After that, rest of the money it will start from your salary.
Right. So apart from this, there is nothing else, and it only starts when you start getting your paycheck. It starts from your first paycheck.
Right.
So thank you guys. Thank you everyone for joining us. Uh, I think we can wrap the session now. We have got some very nice questions and some very good answers to those questions as well. I'm sure this session has helped you to clear your doubts. If not, then definitely you can reach out to your counselors, your coordinators, and to clear the doubts. You can also email me. You can also get in touch with Yatin sir. Okay, if you have any other questions. So great session today. Thank you, Bhavana, so much for giving your time and being so patient with all the answers. Thank you, Yatin
Yeah.
sir. As always, a pleasure to have you here,
Thank you.
and for the insights, on the technical aspects of the program. Okay, so great to have both of you today.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you.
So, guys, I will be sharing the recording also with you. You can share with your, friends and in the batches and all. Also, who were not able to join this session today. Okay. So great. Thank you so much, all. Thank you for joining us. Bye, guys.
Yeah, bye. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Bhavana. Thank you, Nilesh.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
All
Bye.
the best to you guys. Have a good day. Enjoy.
Yeah.